2012 is a contest of leadership. How well Barack Obama and Mitt Romney convey their leadership styles and what kind of leader the country wants will determine the winner. Mitt Romney is resetting his campaign after a bruising primary that took him to the right on social issues and alienated independents. Who is the real Mitt Romney? Is he a silver spoon candidate, a throwback? Or can he reemerge as a leader who appeals to voters beyond the white males he pulls well with? When Romney aide Eric Fernstrom famously blundered and said the race after the primary is reset like an Etch-a-Sketch, it stuck. Romney became, for a long news cycle, the Etch-a-Sketch candidate. It went to the heart of whether Romney has a core set of convictions to lead on. Having been criticized for flip-flopping and pandering on issues like healthcare, abortion, and gay marriage, there are many voters and political observers who don't trust him as a leader. The bigger question than where Governor Romney is on any of those issues is what kind of leader he would be, and if he's changed his positions on key issues, is he really a leader? So Romney has a leadership deficit to close in this election. President Obama, not having been pushed into difficult positions by a tough primary fight, is in a better position now to court independent voters than Romney is. Obama's biggest leadership vulnerability, though, is on jobs and the economy, voters' top issues. Polls show that Americans are still vitally concerned about the economy, and Governor Romney has come out punching. It's still about the economy, and we're not stupid, Romney said Tuesday on the stump. Romney made the case that his 25 years of business experience had given him the skills to quote, lead us out of this stagnant Obama economy and into a job-creating economy. With a competitive primary race behind him, Romney has found his voice. He's more organized, he's less stiff, and he says, quote, many Americans are just now beginning to focus on the choice before the country. With a huge war chest and campaign operation, Obama's ready for Romney's attacks. In the new Rolling Stone magazine, Obama says, quote, you have a presumptive Republican nominee that believes in drastically rolling back environmental regulations, that believes in drastically rolling back collective bargaining rights, that believes in an approach to deficit reduction in which taxes are cut further for the wealthiest Americans and spending cuts are entirely borne by things like education. Defending himself on the economy, Obama goes on. The vision that there's a sliver of folks doing well at the top who are unencumbered by any regulatory restraints whatsoever, that the nation will grow and prosperity will trickle down. The challenge that they're going to have is, we tried it. From 2000 to 2008, that was the agenda. It did not work out well, and I think the American people understand that. So let's look at leadership styles. So far, Governor Romney put away his primary opponents through negative ads, aided by outside groups like Restore Our Future, which snowballed Gingrich and Santorum. Now Karl Rove's on board and has tens of millions of dollars to spend from Crossroads GPS to help Romney win. The biggest challenge here for Romney is, if he goes negative, what does that tell voters about his leadership style? Adding negativity to a perceived leadership void may be a bad calculation. You're still left without the impression of a leader. If past his prologue, observers estimate that Romney will launch negative, largely third-party attacks against Obama. Will it work? President Obama, with a potential of nearly $1 billion to spend, will go after Romney's weaknesses. Those will surely center around his vacillations or his lack of leadership. In fact, Romney is also vulnerable to the right for not leading the conservative cause. This mirrors the way many on the left feel about Obama, that he hasn't led a liberal enough agenda and that he's left too much up to Congress. The campaign in bold strokes will play out on this leadership theme, with both candidates trying to persuade the electorate that the other is the weaker leader. The candidates are at different phases in their campaigns. Romney has moved into general election mode, moving to the center and focusing on the economy and President Obama. Obama is in a different place. He's coalition building, having had a free ride during the primaries. Obama is reaching out to key constituencies. A new Harvard Institute of Politics poll shows that President Obama has widened his lead among 18 to 29-year-old millennial voters to 17 points. Obama's courting the youth vote with an emphasis on the issue of student loans and an appearance on late-night TV. Another key constituency both candidates will try to stake out leadership positions with is women. A Pew Center poll shows Obama leading women under 50 by 18 percentage points. Among women over 50, Obama leads by 7 points. Analyst Charlie Cook says, Democrats hope to make the case that Republicans have tailored their priorities for white men, particularly white men over 50, to such a degree that they seem to deliberately exclude women voters, especially younger women. If Romney is to overcome that and win, he has to feel to women like a leader. During the primary race, the momentum Rick Santorum had pulled the race towards conservative social issues, including abortion and birth control. Romney pushed to the right on those issues to gain the trust of conservatives and secure the nomination. In so doing, he left a vacuum of leadership trust among female and independent voters. President Obama, having not been pushed by a primary race, is in a better position than Romney among independents. But Obama's biggest vulnerability on leadership remains the economy and jobs. It is on those issues that Romney will stake out leadership ground, making the case that he's in a better position to lead the country out of a recession. Here, Obama is vulnerable. Supporters pointed out that the recession began under President Bush and that through stimulus and other measures, Obama is leading the country out of recession. So will voters switch course and have the desire to change leaders during troubled times? If Romney convinces them that he can lead the economy to jobs and growth, they will. Romney's message is laser focused on the president's lack of leadership on the economy. Starting in October, we'll watch the debates. Both candidates are formidable debaters, and the economy will be front and center. Ultimately, voters will choose based not on the style of the candidates, but on the leader they trust to get things done. Thank you.